The vaccine mandate battle involving one of the country's largest police forces, the feud heating up between the mayor of Chicago and the city's police union. And the union claims there could be few officers left to patrol the streets. ABC's Zachary Quiche is in Chicago with the latest. Zachary, good morning.
Whit, good morning to you as well. It's a contentious issue. The clock has literally run out here in Chicago. Officers had until midnight to be in compliance. On the line, public safety, but also public health. The union says roughly half of their 12,000 officers could be impacted.
This morning, there's a court battle and public dispute playing out in the Windy City. Chicago's police union has not only balked, but dismissed the city's vaccine mandates. About half of Chicago's force, the second largest in the country, are impacted because they've opted not to get shots.
What we've seen from the Fraternal Order of Police, and particularly the leadership, is a lot of misinformation, a lot of half-truths, and frankly flat-out lies in order to induce an insurrection.
Overnight, a judge issued a temporary restraining order against the police union president, John Catanzara. The order stops him from making public statements telling members not to report their vaccination status. The mayor requested the restraining order after Catanzara publicly urged officers to defy orders.
Any sergeant, lieutenant, captain, or above who gives you an order to go in that portal is not valid. You are able to refuse that order.
Police who say they are not vaccinated can opt into testing or apply for an exemption. The city announcing those who do not abide by the rules will be placed on a no-pay status. The police union has filed a motion to dismiss the mayor's complaint.
If this mayor doesn't stop vilifying the police and start focusing on public safety, you are going to have a rash number of retirements in the very immediate future here.
Assuming departments are going to lose a percentage of their workforce if these orders are found to be valid, they will have to find a way to manage through it.
The mandate clock is running out in other major cities across the country. A group of Raleigh, North Carolina city employees, including police officers, are threatening to sue the city over their vaccine mandate, saying it discriminates. A similar mandate in Seattle is causing staffing shortages. Union leaders saying the decision should be part of labor negotiations. And in San Francisco, 120 officers' jobs are in jeopardy for failing to meet those vaccine deadlines.
It's going to affect every district station in the city.
The mayor says it will be at least until Monday before they're able to gauge exactly who's in compliance. It's also worth noting that COVID has been the biggest killer among police over the last year. 62% of all deaths. Lindsay?
A staggering number there. Zachary, thank you. And joining us now is ABC News contributor and former NYPD Chief of Detectives, Mr. Robert Boyce. Welcome, Chief. Always good to talk to you. Now, as Zachary mentioned, Chicago's mayor sued the police union president over his stance on the vaccine mandates. And he's mentioned in a really veiled threat, a sizable part of his force is eligible to retire at this point. What kind of impact is all of this having on the state of policing in Chicago right now?
Well, it's exactly what Chicago doesn't need right now. They're in the throes of a terrific, horrific, I should say, crime and violent crime spike. And that's what we're seeing now. So the people of Chicago don't deserve this. And I will tell you this, neither do his police officers. This pitched battle between him and the mayor, the saber rattling back and forth, needs to stop. And what I see right now across the nation, this is happening everywhere. But there's no need for non-compliance in going to a portal. I don't see the problem there. She's already backed up off and said you can have testing. And so I think there's some room to play here, but not to show up. I believe the police officers will show up to work. We'll revisit this on Monday, hopefully go forward in a more coordinated fashion.
And as you say, this is happening everywhere. Other cities are going through similar issues with vaccinated city workers. The sheriff of Los Angeles said that he will not force his employees to get vaccinated as required by mandate. How do you think this is all going to play out?
Well, I think there'll be testing, as in New York. They have weekly testing here. It's paid for by the health benefits of the police officers, and they do it on job time. So we've seen some softening here to go forward together instead of apart. And I think this contentious relationship between the mayor and the police union chief there, it's playing out. It's unnecessary. And hopefully someone goes in and just quiets this thing. And so the city of Chicago needs its police force. And the police force wants to be accepted by the city. So this stuff is not necessary. Hopefully we'll see a tone down in behavior and talk and get on common ground.
Chief Boyce, so appreciate your time and insight. Thank you so much. Well,
Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.